Visitors often mistake the Long Mynd for landscape. This is understandable. From a distance, it appears to be a ridge, grass, heather, sheep arranged with casual confidence. But the people of Little Adcote know better. For them, the Mynd is not scenery. It's a neighbour with its own eccentric ways. There's Mara and Elsie. They found the legend of Lord Edric the Wild in an old library book that smelled faintly of mildew and boiled cabbage. Edric was an 11th century nobleman who married a fairy princess, then blamed her fairy origins when she brought his breakfast late. She vanished before lunch. To this day, on stormy nights, he rides his horse of light across the moor, still looking, still wild, 12 centuries late, with an apology he never quite got round to making. Mara and Elsie are convinced they have heard him. Not hoofbeats, more the sound weather makes when it changes its mind. One summer night, they camped on Pole Bank. They brought notebooks and a smartphone to record evidence. Just after midnight, a disturbance passed through the heather. It felt as if something deep beneath the hill had rolled over in its sleep. Elsie reached for her phone. She didn't press record. They sat awake, motionless until dawn, terrified, completely delighted, and absolutely certain that whatever it was knew they were there. Meanwhile, in a collapsing shed, Leon and Ash were preparing for alien contact. Their reasoning was sound, laminated even. The Mynd was elevated, it was isolated, and it looked, they agreed, haunted enough to make visitors from elsewhere feel immediately at home. Their first contact protocol involved a torch, a packet of custard creams, and a carefully designed universal sign language. Most nights, their ham radio picked up lorry drivers, a Romanian weather station, and once, a heated conversation about ferrets. But that night, a signal arrived. 3 tones, a pause, 3 more. Ash described the sounds as feeling homesick for somewhere I've never been. Leon wrote this down immediately. It sounded scientific. At the summit, things were not what they expected. In some ways, it was worse. Every sheep on the hill was standing perfectly still, listening to something the boys couldn't hear. They watched them for a long time. Then Ash whispered, "If they get taken first, we're doomed." Derek painted the Long Mynd every evening at dusk. Nobody knew exactly why, least of all Derek. His cottage smelled permanently of linseed oil and artistic exhaustion. His paintings traced a conversation with the hill that has continued for 11 years. A conversation about the cold that rises like someone breathing, or the way a curlew call changes the shape of the sky. He painted the silence between gusts, the places where shadows paused, the slow migration of light across stone, and occasionally things he did not remember seeing. Arthur owned the butcher's shop. His dog Wink was cross-eyed in the thoroughgoing way of an animal used to seeing two versions of reality simultaneously and finding them both suspicious. Balls confused him, corners surprised him, but he noticed things before anyone else did. One autumn evening they were walking together on the hill. Then Wink ran off into the fog. Arthur searched the Mynd first, then the drove roads. He found Wink at the Stipper Stones many hours later. The dog was looking at something just beyond the stones. Then he heard it. A horn, somewhere beyond the fog. Ancient, melancholic, as though the hill itself had remembered something. Wink had filed his report and closed the case. Both his eyes, for once, had seen the same thing. Across the Mynd, Derek stood with his canvas and painted the fading light. Then he too heard the horn. And in that moment, Derek couldn't tell if he was painting his vision or remembering it. He saw it there, amongst the brushstrokes. Not quite a horse, not quite a rider, more like a longing. For the Mynd is patient. It has watched drovers walk their cattle south, watched the lead miners vanish into the earth. It will watch Lord Edric continue his search, long after the notebooks have vanished, long after the radio has fallen silent, and long after the paint has faded from the canvas.